The Long Shadow of Small Ghosts is about the legacy that people leave behind, the shadow, and what it can teach us. On March 11th, 2003, a young couple, Angela Camacho and John Allen Rubio, murdered their 3 children in their apartment on East Tyler Street in Brownsville, Texas. As I tried to understand this crime more deeply and its significance in the community, I wrote letters to both John and Angela. Only John responded to my letters, and we continued a correspondence for several years, and I eventually got to travel to the prison in Gatesville and meet him in person, where he's waiting on death row. I didn't know if John would write back to me when I first sent him a letter. I really began the correspondence thinking about the building and what it had signified in his life. And as we kept writing letters to each other, he told me more and more, and I was very surprised by how candid and conversational he was in his letters and how very different he seemed from the depiction that I had read about him in the media up to that point. I tried to interview everyone that I could think of who had some connection to the crime. I spoke to lawyers, I spoke to police officers, I spoke to John's swim coach from high school, I spoke to relatives of the couple, and I was really looking for what the crime had come to mean in their lives over the years. If we try to find meaning in a crime, it really isn't in the crime itself, in what actually happened. It has a lot more to do with where it derived from and the effect in its aftermath. This is a book that's trying to look at a crime in a way that's not so black and white, that's in the shades of gray, all of the legacies of people and history that have left their imprint on all of us, and realize that those shadows actually help us see each other and our world more clearly.